Hey everybody, it is your other friendly neighborhood GM here, Hannah Schooner, and I have a very exciting Cyber Monday special today in collaboration with our friends at Dungeons and Dragons. Please enjoy Dropship Mona Lisa, our sci-fi cyberpunk holiday special played on an early build of Mischief, our Drimbus TTRPG, available now at patreon.com/Drimbus. Please enjoy. Somewhere in the outer ring, roughly 400 clicks from the corpo planet of your choice, and 20 clicks from the satellite 459 AZR-3, lies a Grade B repurposed freight ship, the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is home to a ragtag group of freelance dropshippers, scraping to get by in a world where corpos dominate the planetary solar system. But there's one day a year where freelancers and corpos alike can expect to bring in incredible profits. Cyber Monday. A day where it pays to have the lowest prices, and that's where you, the crew of the Mona Lisa, comes in. Refurbishing, repurposing, stealing, call it what you like, but you've been hard at work in bumping up your catalog as you begin the last-minute preparations for tomorrow, aka this year's Cyber Monday. Sitting in the computer bay and making the website as aesthetic as possible is Cooper, your newly hired web designer, a young reptiliat with iguana-like features and a cybernetic mohawk spike that begins on his head and goes all the way down his spine to his tail. Looking over his shoulder stands Eve, the ship's chief officer/official pilot, a human woman with an entirely cybernetic left half of her body, including her face. Where do we find the rest of the crew in their preparations for Cyber Monday?
So you see Cork, a very small reptiliat, almost more cybernetic than lizard at this point, and they are in just like a back supply room somewhere on the ship, and you see one of those really cheap photo backdrops, and it goes,
Bottle, you have to hold it higher. Hold it higher.
Okay, I'll hold it a little higher for you.
Bottle is holding this prosthetic leg that Cork has been sanding and polishing, and Cork is holding like a small little camera. He's like,
It's not going to look good on the website. It's not going to get enough bids. Come on, hold it higher.
Okay, I'm trying here.
Okay, this is good.
Can you see my hands in it?
No, I don't want to see your hands. I want to see the leg. Give me a smile. Come on.
Okay, hi.
Perfect.
And you see Bottle just holding this prosthetic leg over his head. His teeth are mainly replaced with microchips because he is more cybernetic than anything else.
Oh my god.
He's got kind of a purplish color to his reptiliate skin. Most of it has been replaced by cybernetics because as a translator and kind of sort of diplomat position on different crews throughout his time in the Outer Ring, he has had many a deal go wrong, shall we say. He's lost bits of himself, both emotionally and physically, over his time.
I see.
Teddy's walking down the hallway towards the cockpit. He just poured a fresh cup of coffee. He's about 6 feet. He's got brown cargo pants, a white shirt, leather vest, which he holds very dear to himself. As far as cybernetics goes, he's got a cybernetic eye, and that's where he stopped because it hurt so much that he didn't want to do anymore. But as he's walking by this room where Cork and Bottle are in, he walks by and then slowly starts walking back and turns and looks to see what's happening as they're doing this photo shoot situation, takes a small sip and says, "You're doing great work, guys."
Thank you. Do you want to get in a picture?
No,
Big
no,
handsome man,
no,
big
no.
his leg, it fits for you.
That's okay.
The camera loves you, Teddy. Come on.
I'll get in on the next one. I promise. I know I say that every single time, but you guys do it so well, I don't want to take that joy away from you.
Aw, thanks, bud.
I'm going to go check and see if we're still flying. I'm going to go up to the cockpit. That's where we do that.
Oh, that sounds like an important job.
It is, yeah. I saw Eve back in the computer bay, so clearly nobody's up there right now. I gotta go check, make sure autopilot's on. I'll see you guys in a minute. Just take the pictures. I'll see you later. Okay, bye.
he goes away, and you see Cork had licked a finger and put it in the air, and he goes,
We're still flying. Okay, what the...
I think Brenda very concerned about sort of the back end of how things are going to work. We want to make sure like our shipping and receiving is going to be on point. We need to make sure, we have the bandwidth to take care of this huge rush of orders. And she's been working on a new sort of like marketing funnel, and she's testing out different strategies to see how that's working. So she's walking around with a clipboard, human, dark skin, pantsuit, very sensible flats, pearl earrings, low chignon, just very nicely put together. And I say clipboard, but there's a screen on it. And she's like just doing things, computery things, making sure that everything is going to go exactly perfectly and all the customers are going to be very happy, and basically just making sure the business side of things is like ticking along the way it should be.
Excellent. Teddy, as you are walking towards the cockpit, you get a buzz on your little wrist communicator, and it's Eve.
Eve, what's up?
Hey, buddy. So listen, I've got to call everyone to the computer bay. Cooper says he has some kind of surprise for everybody after last night's retrieval mission.
Okay, well, I was just on my way to the cockpit just to make sure, because I saw you back there, and just make sure that we're still on course.
It's on autopilot.
You set the course?
I did,
Okay,
I
because
did.
I could check it and make sure.
It'll make you feel better, Teddy.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Don't
all right.
worry about just if Bottle and Cork asks, to put their mind at ease, tell them that I did check.
Oh, 100%. I will do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be back there in a few.
All right.
I'm just gonna take the long way around.
Yeah, sure. Could you call everybody on the intercom?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So I got to call. I'll go up to the cockpit anyways, just to really put that call in, because that's the best. It gets the best reception throughout the entire ship.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
Yeah, great. And then Teddy runs quickly to the cockpit. He doesn't know what any of the buttons or levers do, but he looks at them and they're all, it looks like we're going in a forward motion. Okay, I think we're good. And he hits the intercom button, the one button he does know. Says, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your captain speaking. I would like you to all go back to the computer bay. Everybody remember where the computer bay is? It's at the back of the ship. Please go to the computer bay. Cooper has something very exciting that is going to have everybody just over the moon thrilled about. Don't let us down, Cooper. And then he hangs up the call.
Oh my god, the beats must be coming in for the cybernetic leg. We haven't even put the pictures up. I am so over the moon excited for this bottle. Let's go.
Yay! You just see Bottle run down the corridor, and his arms are flailing up above his head.
As you all arrive at the computer bay one by one, you see Cooper is fidgeting and petting this contraption that is currently underneath a tarp as you all walk in, and it kind of goes up to his height, and he's about 6 foot, so it's pretty tall. And you see he takes his hat off and he puts it backwards and he kind of cracks his knuckles and is like as he's waiting for everyone to arrive.
We're here. Go. Spit it out. Come on.
All right, Coop, so what's all the hubbub about? Oh man, okay, all right. So you know how Cyber Monday is one of the most important days for our little company? Well, my last haul had a little more than our usual used goods. I give you the web laser. And he takes off the tarp, and it reveals a pristine and very new-looking silver and red machine with intricate parts that extend to a point, which appears to be where some sort of beam comes out of. If anyone wants to give me a mind check to see if you already know what this is, feel free to do so.
100% Cork is crawling on it already.
Don't even need to roll for Teddy. He doesn't know what the hell this thing is.
I rolled an 8 for my mind check.
I got a 10.
That's a 10.
All right, so Brenda and Cork, you know exactly what this is. This is a Laserbeam 257, which is the newest state-of-the-art technology that the megacores in the Outer Ring have adopted as their main source of transporting goods. It's expensive, and most notably, you can tell that this one has recently had a Nexstar logo hastily scratched out of the side, and what you also know is that most of the newest models have tracking devices inside of them. in essence, what it does is you can take a physical good, whether it's a book, whether it's a person, and you can beam it into the web. And then if someone else owns a laser that you send it to, they can beam it out. So it takes out any need for flying your ship to a physical location. You can just beam.
These things are going to put us out of business. What are you doing bringing it on the ship?
This is a straight game changer, bro. Just think, we might not even have to go anywhere this Cyber Monday, meaning faster sales and more dough, yo.
I mean, how many people actually have a laser at their place of residence? I mean, are we limiting our customer base by doing this kind of change?
I mean, at least 5, man, because this was the 6th one, so.
Oh my god.
And you see Cork immediately pulls out like a little wrench, and he's gonna start rooting around inside to see if the tracker is still like hooked up.
Sure, go ahead and make a mind roll to see if you can find the tracker.
Great. Can I add engineering to this?
Yes, you can.
Ooh, well that's good, because that was a 4 on die plus 4 is 8.
That is a mixed success. You have kind of found yourself obsessed with new technology. You like to read your many advertisements and newsletters that come in about Engineering Weekly.
Cork's entire email inbox is like newsletters that he purposefully signed up for.
Exactly. So you know where this tracking chip is. However, the wrench that you have is not enough to get it out. It's not a good fit.
We got to throw it away. I'm sorry.
No, man! Dude, this was like really hard to get,
This
my
thing
guy.
has a tracker. Where did you get it from? Didn't even see you get it.
I'm sorry. I'm confused. I thought that stealing was okay.
Stealing is okay, but you have to steal properly so that people don't know that you stole. Otherwise, it's not stealing. Then it's just crime.
I guess I'm just a little confused as to what the difference is. Those are like synonyms.
The difference is getting caught, you dingus.
What does this button do?
No!
Why don't you go ahead and roll a d4 for me?
That's a serious rap on Teddy.
4.
No, man, wait! You send Cooper to his computer. And Brenda, you being, administration, you know everyone's passwords, because instead of everyone having a place where they put their passwords, the place where they put their passwords is you.
Yeah, they can't be trusted. I need to know what's going on.
Exactly. You're able to get into Cooper's computer, although the password is important one, so it's quite easy to do so.
I told him to set up 8-factor authentication.
And you see on his desktop, which is littered with icons and advertisements and pirated stuff, a tiny Cooper, like waving his hands at you.
Where'd it go?
Okay, we've got a little bit of a problem. Come look.
Is that Coop? Is that you? That's pretty cool.
And you get a call on your communicator, and you see his little icon hold up his wrist and go, "Yo, I'm in my computer, man!"
That's awesome. Hey, who wants to be next?
I'd rather not, thanks. I like my flesh and blood. Well, what's left of it, anyway.
Yeah. Look, it worked for Cooper. I'm sure it would work a second time.
Brenda, go ahead and make a mind roll.
Oh, 12.
Wow, you notice this right away. As you're watching Cooper's little icon, his computer screen begins to glitch, and then your clipboard, which is also connected to the asteroid you've been, a few clicks away from, begins to glitch. Whoa, you guys, this is weird, man.
Yeah, there's something going on, and we need to kind of figure out what it is, because everything's glitching, and as we know, it's Cyber Monday, and we need to be able to service our customers exactly as they need to be. So
I should hit the button again?
Oh, no, please don't.
Oh.
Cork is holding the power cable to Coop's computer, and he goes,
Should I just unplug it?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Wait, I don't want to be stuck here, yo. I only have dating simulations, not actual girls, man.
That's unfortunate.
Well, you're kind of a simulation at this point, so really, it's like, what's the difference?
I hear if we just turn it off and turn it back on again, though, you could probably just, or maybe we could print them. Do we got a printer hooked up to it?
Make sure you use the 3D attachment.
and he pulls out like this big clunky contraption and hooks it into the printer.
Love it.
Whoa, wait, you guys, wasn't the whole thing that you could, send the files to someone? What if you, sent it back to the laser.
Well, that doesn't test the full route. Like, we want to test, like, now that we've done the first step, we got to test if we can send you somewhere else.
But then what if I can't come back, man? That's scary.
Well, you just get them to send you back.
What if they won't?
You said there are only 5 with a laser. Like, do you know the 5?
I said at least 5. There were like a lot of tarps. It was in a line, and I took the
You still never answered the question. Who did you steal this from?
Who's asking?
Me. Hello.
Everybody in this room, I think.
I think we'd all like to know, because if we send you somewhere, you're just going to end up like in some corporate guy's office, I think. Like,
All right, so if I push the other button, does that bring you back?
I think so, yeah, should.
Great. Pushes the button.
And Cooper is brought back. But Brenda, you notice the glitching doesn't stop. And Cooper's like, oh man, not again. This has been happening ever since the other day. God damn it.
ever since the other day when you stole this?
No. I mean, yeah, but also like, okay, so you know how like everyone's always like, you know, watch out for like suspicious emails or whatever. Well, I got an email that my webbook account was going to be deleted, but that I could cancel that action by just like clicking the big red button. So I clicked the big red button and crisis averted, you know, like I've got my life on there, bro.
Oh gosh, this is just like meeting hot singles in your area all over again. Cooper!
What? I couldn't just let my webbook account go away. It's got all my pictures from high school, man. I peeked there.
Cork begins to flick one of the cybernetic spines, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's a cybernetically transmitted disease.
What?
You've got 4, maybe 5 left.
I thought it just infected computers, bro.
Well, you just became a computer, and then you unbecame the computer, so really we should probably quarantine."
Oh, shit.
Should we put him back in the computer?
Brenda, you notice you can no longer load the website.
Ooh.
Cooper,
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, but you've ruined everything that we need to get this going.
Oh, dip.
Do you know how to fix this? Since you're a little genius boy and you know how to fix things?
I mean, I did get most likely to succeed as a superlative, so...
The irony of you getting most likely to succeed and peaking in high school is not lost on me.
Okay, alright, look. Things happen to computers, right? And sometimes, if they're, like, on the same network, things could happen. I don't know, man. It was glitching in there. Do you think there's, like... a virus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think there's like a virus.
Okay, well, luckily I bought an insurance package that does like a full cleaning of everything we could possibly need. So, you know, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, but how long will that take, man? This, like, tomorrow.
Yeah, somebody probably shouldn't have downloaded a virus into our whole setup here, Cooper.
I
That
couldn't
would've-
have my webbook account deleted, man. What was I supposed to do?
So, hold on. So the issue is the computer or the big device?
I think there are multiple issues.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. And Teddy leaves the room for a moment.
Okay, Eve, like, looks around, is like, okay, I'll be right back. And Eve follows you. Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, I'm just gonna go get a big hammer, and then we can just fix it. But
Wait,
the problem is the
hold
new
on.
device.
Hold on. I mean, maybe we should just sell it?
Would that take care of the infection?
Well, the device wasn't really attached to the computer. It just, like, sent something there. I mean...
Okay. I'm still gonna get the hammer just in case that fails.
Sure. I mean, it's probably good to have one. I mean, look, Cooper's got a lot of files on there, but we could probably just hook up to the computer bay and go in and look around, right?
Sure, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I would love to hook up to the computer bay and just plug into the mainframe.
Look, I know that technology scares you. I know technology scares you.
Yeah, it does.
But
It does scare me a little bit, but that's fine. We're working through it.
it's probably the quickest way to find whatever is happening and just, like, get rid of it. And if we have to delete some of his weird files and pictures, then so be it, right? I wonder if it'll be able to also, like, transport your hammer. Like, on
That'd
the
be pretty
thing.
cool. So I've got the small hammer and the big hammer. The big hammer?
Yeah.
Big hammer.
Yeah.
Got it. And the small hammer, just in case the big hammer gets taken away. You can never have too many hammers.
You're so right. You know, I've, like, heard of viruses that, like, once they're hooked up to a computer bay, they like become a personified, like, avatar inside the network. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I heard about it. Just last week, actually, there was a big, story going through the system about how there was this viral avatar who just had a funky hat.
Oh, I didn't hear about the hat.
Yeah, well, made everybody download all of their files. And it was really bad, so we should probably go just smash the computer.
Echoing through the hallway, like from the room we were in, you just hear,
And after James Cameron extended his lifespan for the 5,000th time, I think he really lost his touch. The avatars weren't the same after that.
Eve is like, all right, come on. Cooper, as he's talking to you guys, is like, all right, hear me out, right? So the laser sends things to the computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What if we send us to the computer, we take it out, whatever's the problem, and then we get sent back?
Great. I've always wanted to be inside of a computer.
oh, keep that to yourself. And you see Cork is gonna pull a small, it looks like an XLR cable, like out of his wrist.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try and jack it into the laser. And then you see the other, like the forearm flips up, kind of like Buzz Lightyear's little like thing.
Sure.
And there's a small like dot matrix screen with a little keyboard, and he goes, okay. He goes, Brenda, I need administrator access.
Okay, just 1 second. And while all this has been going on, she's been trying to go through this software that she thought she got. Mm-hmm. And it just is like, your 30-day free trial has expired. Your 30-day free trial has expired. It's not working. She was so sure she had gotten it. Now she's going back through emails to try and find it, but like, this is not working. So, okay, you need administrator access. What are you trying to do now?
Okay, so this thing has a track, and you see his eyes are like glazed over because he's currently like jacked in, so he's kind of like talking, but he's not here. Okay, so this thing has a tracker built inside of it, and I'm pretty sure that whoever made this thing is going to want it back. So I'm just trying to relay the signal off of the 12 nearest satellites so that it is currently present in several locations, and we reduce the chances of being attacked while we do whatever we're about to do.
Well, someone should stay behind, and I could pilot the ship.
While Cooper's being delusional, I am going to go over and like on the arm thing, put in a little code, because this seems like a good way to delay that problem.
Sure.
And then, I guess I'm trying to like duplicate the signal so that whoever owns this, if they were to like look for it, they would have too many locations to search to reasonably find this.
Sure. Go ahead and make a mind roll for that.
Okay. 8 + 4 is 12.
Nice.
Excellent. That's a full success. You notice that there are other crafts and small like asteroids that are connected to the same network coming from this satellite 459 AZR3 that you guys have been kind of hovering around. So you're able to copy the location onto every device within the network, excluding the ones on your own ship. So you get the idea that this would probably be very hard to track at this point. But it also occurs to you, you may not be the only people experiencing this virus problem, since there are now multiple crafts registered connected to this satellite, sharing the same network connection.
Okay. And he unjacks, like his eyes roll back. They are cybernetic eyes.
Yes.
But and he goes, okay, I think a lot of people currently have access to this network. We should probably resolve whatever we want to do quickly, or else they might, I don't know, could potentially come through onto the ship.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, my vote is Cooper does not stay back here, because Cooper should not be left unsupervised to save all of us.
Eve steps forward and is like, I mean, I could stay. I can pilot the ship, so...
That's probably a better idea.
Yeah, I trust Eve implicitly.
And I trust her explicitly.
I don't trust her at all, but that's not different for anyone else.
That's okay, Cork. That's okay. And Cooper kind of like huffs a little bit and is like, okay, fine, but like, you guys can't judge me for my files, okay?
Oh, I cannot agree to that.
We're already judging you for your files. We haven't even seen all of them. We've only seen the ones that you let us see.
All right, fine, man. Okay, then let's do it. Yeah?
Okay, once we're in the file system, everyone just eyes forward, run as fast as you can. Trust me, it's not worth it. I've done it before. I've seen things I cannot unsee.
You all head to your respective computers in the computer bay, and as much as it makes you uncomfortable, Teddy, you have cables beneath your wrist that allow you to hook up to computers. Eve kind of like walks over and is like, Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be great. We're never gonna do this again, though, right? Like, this is it. Like, Cooper's not allowed to bring any new tech onto the ship ever again.
We could make a rule.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it before I lose my nerve. Here we go. Okay. Where do I gotta plug it?
And Eve helps you, and you all lay your heads back and close your eyes, and with a flash, you are transported to Cooper's desktop.
Oh, no.
The desktop's the safest place.
As you look around, you see his background photo, which is the entirety of the ground. It's a badly photoshopped picture of Cooper hanging out with his favorite movie cast from the Snyder Cut, but it's constantly glitching, and the vast expanse of his computer is littered with distortion. There are hordes of avatars for files and ads and desktop plugins roaming around the cyber streets like beggars, glitching all the while. First, to your right, you see a pirate. May I interest ye in adventure, mystery, or romance? And then there's suddenly like a Jessica Rabbit-built woman that is like, hey, handsome, wanna dance? And then you see this tiny bipedal creature with messy knotted hair that buzzes with caffeine almost and is like, which Snyder Cut character are you? We can guess your age based on these 20 questions. Choose from these foods and we'll guess how you're going to die.
Oh no, not the bus feeder! He feeds on bus!
And then a race car comes up and the window rolls down and there's a man inside that's like, care to race, champ? And then there's a woman dressed in a safari outfit using binoculars to show pictures. And it's like, care to see what you looked like 10 years ago? Your mom on her birthday? 100,000 pictures of models, celebrities, and other suggestive cartoons? When you were in school and hated your life? And Cooper is like, anyway, yeah, maybe we should go that way.
Wait, I want to see the pictures.
She shows baby pictures of Cooper before he had the cybernetic mohawk spikes, and he looks adorable. And Cooper's like, dude,
that's so sweet.
So embarrassing.
Look at you, little cutie patootie.
Oh my God.
Why didn't you stay that way?
You think that pulls chicks, man?
And is this meant to right now?
Yeah.
I mean, my dating simulations have a very positive feedback bar, okay?
I'm sure they do.
Okay.
Cork leans into Bottle and he says, they have all the movies that are in the theaters and you don't have to pay the credits, and so I could just go over there and grab a few and come back.
No, we're not going to do that. We are going to stay on the path and...
Okay, fine. I can download the TV shows instead. They have both.
We're not going to do that.
Teddy's going to walk up behind Cork and Bottle and grab them both by the scruff of the neck and be like, if I have to be in here much longer, we're using the hammer. Now let's keep going.
That's a good idea. Maybe he'll hand them all over.
Enough, Cork. We got to stay focused.
Fine, I'll put a cork in it.
Is there any kind of trash can?
There is a trash can.
Okay, yeah. Whatever direction we're gonna head in, can we just grab some of these things just on our way, just to tidy up a little bit, because it is just...
Oh yeah, declutter this desktop. I think that'd be a great idea.
Okay.
Wait, you guys, I have a very methodical way of doing things. You know what? And he starts pointing to different corners and he's like, and that's my dating sim for if you're a celebrity, and that's my dating sim for if you're a race car driver, and all the way in the back, that's my Zootopia game.
Wow, Cooper, we need to get you off the ship a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
Cork starts dragging one of the dating sims and he says, this one does not spark joy, and throws it into the trash can.
Hey, handsome. Wanna...
And then he grabs the pirate and he says, this one sparks joy. And he just starts dragging it behind him.
Ahoy, matey! Care for adventure! And he starts showing you a hovering line of movie posters.
Bottle, give me some teeth. Give me some teeth.
Fine,
I start
okay.
plugging the teeth into the pirate so I can download the movie.
And you start downloading Dine 2 about spice eating in the desert, spicy food.
Oh, the Great Arakan Bake Off. I love this show. Can I try to, I don't know, whip up like an antivirus for my brother's teeth so I don't fuck them up?
Sure, yeah, go ahead and make a mind roll for that.
7.
Okay, mixed success. You get the feeling that you probably should not keep these teeth plugged in very long, but that for this short window, there is a safety net for downloading these things.
Here, just don't put them back in.
Okay.
I'll throw all the teeth at him.
And you see his forked lizard tongue kind of like running over the gaps of the teeth that he took out. And he's like, well, okay, I guess.
Wow, you really look like a puppet now.
Hey, that's not kind of you to say.
No, it's endearing.
Oh, okay.
Teddy, you get a phone call on your wrist from Eve.
Hey, Eve.
Hey, yeah, we've got a problem.
Well, we have many problems, but I tell me yours. You start.
So, as soon as you guys went in,
Mm-hmm.
something came out.
What does it look like?
And you hear like slight moving around that it sounds like she's hiding under a desk. And you hear this like electronic like buzz that seems to coincide with steps on the ground. And she's like,
So like, it looks like a man made out of electronic shockwaves.
Oh, cool. That doesn't sound very good.
No, not cool.
No, do you need assistance? I could throw my hammer through the screen.
you hear Eve begins to distort. And you can't hear all of it. You just hear
Virus, duplicate, kill, source.
and then you hear this that like cuts in and out that is like electronic and like sounds like a radio voice, and then the call ends.
Okay, quick update. Seems like some sort of static creature has control of the ship and Eve now. So we should probably hurry.
Okay.
I think Eve is variable in nature. I think she can change, you know?
I don't think you get the point of what I'm trying to say is that we let out a beast of Cooper's creation. And yes, I'm going to put this blame back on Cooper because
As we should.
It was my webbook account, man.
it was your webbook account. You know, I don't even have a webbook account and I'm doing just fine. Okay?
Oh, dude, you're like old then.
I am in my mid-30s, not old.
You're like midlife crisis, bro. Make a webbook.
Okay, maybe after this. After this, you can help me not make a webbook.
Okay, yeah. Wait, what?
And then we can save Eve and
I thought all the youthful people were using SnapWeb.
Oh, SnapWeb is like so last Saturday, dude.
Oh, okay.
I want to be on the cool one, whatever the cool one is.
It's webbook, I'm telling you.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know if I believe you, but regardless of that fact, Eve's in trouble.
I sure hope she figures that out.
Cork,
Brenda's like looking around to see if she can spot anything that I guess is particularly glitchy or something
Sure.
that seems like not just the junk that Cooper had left laying around.
Go ahead and make a mind roll.
Oh, that's a 10 plus 2.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Brenda's smart, you guys.
She is. That is a full success. And what you notice is that all these avatars around you are glitching. And as you look around, you see this dark cloud that begins to drift over a certain part of the desktop, and lightning strikes down, and you begin to hear a mixture of screaming and evil laughter.
Well, if I had to guess, it seems like that might be the thing.
Yeah, I think we've maybe found the culprit. We should perhaps head in that direction.
Oh, dip. And Cooper starts leisurely walking in that direction. It's like, so we want to go towards the cloud?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got to stop the cloud.
We're going to start violently deleting your data without prejudice until all of this stops.
Yes. I almost want to just ask you to stay here and clean up.
Can you please leave my Zootopia save? It's like my favorite.
No promises.
Teddy's already walking towards the dark cloud.
Excellent. As you make your way further down the streets towards this cloud, there is more glitching, and it looks like the lightning that comes from the cloud is electronic in nature and like glitches between different colors and infects and spreads. You see 6 small shockwave creatures that are are wreaking havoc, tossing stuff over. They are electrocuting and shocking and duplicating more and just spreading themselves all over. What do you do?
You immediately see Cork opens up one of his pectoral compartments, and like a little drawer comes out, and he pulls out a small kit and he opens it. And I want to use my spark of creation to expend a focus and create an improvised tool or weapon.
Okay.
He's just gonna pull out this like spool of wire, and he's gonna say, hold this to everyone in the group.
Okay, yeah, I've got it.
And try and create a little ring around all of them.
Okay.
And then he says, oh, this is 8-zip. And he presses a button, and it's going to be a destructive data compression, I guess, like, since we're in a drive, to try and incapacitate these guys all at once.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a mind roll for that.
That's a 13.
Wow. Okay, so quickly you see this warp. Everything it touches outside of the circle, the files just get sucked in and deleted. And you see Cooper's like, oh man, that took forever, dude.
What was that?
That was my dating simulation where you're a hot single mom in your 20s.
Why would you need to be a hot single mom in your 20s?
Yeah, wait, you're the hot single mom? Or
so basically it's all about like getting into the mind of like who you're after, you know, and if you really know like what makes them tick and what makes them blush sometimes, then it helps when you're like on the attack.
Have you ever talked to a woman? Like,
hi, Brenda.
Yeah, I don't think that is what he meant. I think maybe we need to have a talk, the two of us, when this is over, about respecting women and how women are actually just people.
Yeah, no, they're real. I've seen them.
Oh, okay, one thing at a time. Let's keep deleting. This wire contraption's amazing.
yeah, do I gotta hold this the whole time and then we can just zap everything?
I think I might have to make another one. This one is like full of data, unless God is feeling very generous and lets it be a continual usage thing, which would be really cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Since I am a benevolent God, we'll say it is 2/3 of the way full and you have space.
Okay, so if we really want to gamify it, then I have 3 compressions left because there were 6 of them.
So, Cork, once we get it like to the max, can we reverse it and use it as a weapon?
I can think on it and see what abilities are at my disposal when the time comes.
Great.
Team, I think I'm going to go ahead and give something a shot.
And you see Bottle's eyes kind of like roll back, like the whites of the eyes are revealed, and then all of a sudden you see like little black swirls start to appear as he uses his hypnotic biotechnic stare.
Whoa.
And he's going to try to command the virus to leave.
Oh, shit. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, Mr. Virus, it would be really great and swell if you would just go ahead and leave everyone alone on this ship and leave this network location at this time. And that is gonna be a 10 will roll.
And he tilts his head a little bit and looks a little sad and is like, and then zips out. But the rest of the 5 are still around, infecting avatars and like grabbing people.
Okay, so we talked nicely to it and it left. Maybe we can continue that.
You see one of them like grabs an icon and rips it in half and is like,
Oh, that's not very nice.
and then you see the ripped in half icon of a beautiful woman for another dating sim reaches out and is like, and then just like disintegrates.
That didn't work. Okay.
You see Cork just raises a hand behind them and shoots the wrist-mounted pellet gun.
Okay.
Oh, natural 12.
Wow. You aim as this virus yells and runs away, and as you shoot, you seem to hit its central code exactly, and it flips out of existence.
I'm so glad I put the recursive function on this one. And you see he starts like fiddling with the little wrist-mounted like dispenser.
And as you have done this, you see the remaining 4 have stopped running around the horde and begin to turn their focus on the 5 of you.
Teddy's gonna pull out his blaster, not from a shelf in his chest, but from a strap on his belt.
Okay, perfect.
So that's a 9.
You just blast the one closest to you, and instantly it just wisps out of existence. There are 3 remaining. One of them turns to you, and keeping its distance, it reaches its arm out. It doesn't hurt any of you, but you see this blue, shocking energy leave its hand and go around in the circle. And then suddenly all of the icons that had been absorbed are expended out with extreme force all around you. Currently, the barrier keeping you away from them is down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's do the same thing again. Woo!
And he is going to use his hypnotic biotechnic stare. 12.
It's time for you to depart and never return here, please, and thank you so much.
And you see the duplicate that you look at holds up an imaginary watch and is like, and just out.
Yes!
And there are 2 left.
I am on a roll, literally.
One of them is going to target you with a shockwave.
Oh dear.
This shock attack deals double damage to cybernetic or pieces of technology. And you see what little remains of Bottle's actual skin is now like fried, and he is in the same position, just like
Bottle, no! And you see Cork comes running.
So I wonder if I could create a hologram to distract them so that they're not looking at us anymore, and maybe something that's Clippy comes out and it says, looks like you're trying to find Cooper's most important files or something.
Fantastic.
Oh, that is a dirty 12.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's just like you said. You see this hologram of a paperclip comes out, and they all go, and it goes, "Hey there. Looks like you're trying to find Cooper's most important files. If you'd follow me, I could take you there." They all begin running after Clippy maniacally as he goes down a different hallway. But it still looks like that cloud is in the distance, and there is still lightning coming down, but for the moment, there are no duplicates around you. And you see Cooper looks really relieved that Brenda was able to get them to go, because he was like holding his blaster in a shaky hand, and as soon as they ran away, he was like, "Oh man, almost got him. I guess next time." Next time, I guess.
Cooper, do you have a flight simulator in here that we could just take off and fly to that cloud?
I mean, yeah, probably. I have Wars in the Star simulator.
Yeah, sounds like there would be something that we could fly in.
Incredible how many wars they had inside of one star.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the simulators.
Wait, give me 1 second.
Cork is gonna go over to where one of the virulent boys was destroyed.
Okay.
And I'm going to taste the code with my cybernetic tongue.
Oh.
And I'm going to try to get a bearing for its source code.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
10.
Wow, yeah, you taste this source code and it's like Ratatouille, where instead of a strawberry and a cheese floating above you, you see email and downloads folder.
Where's the email? Where's the email? That tasted exactly like email.
Does email taste like good?
Oh, my mother made us email with her holographic meatloaf when we were children.
Oh.
That was until she tried to eat us. It's rite of passage. you
Oh,
understand.
dip. Okay, yeah. And Cooper points towards the cloud.
Oh, yeah, the literal cloud. I get it. Okay. So flight simulator?
Sure, man. I'm gonna warn you, though. Does anyone get nauseous in roller coaster simulators?
No, I think we're okay.
Cool. All right, cool.
And I think Brenda's going to reach into her pocket and pull out one of those little cuff bracelets with the little thing on it that's supposed to make you not nauseous.
Perfect.
Just in case. You know, she's always very prepared.
And Cooper starts leading you down the street towards the games. And as you guys pass by, there's a lot of dating sims around. And finally, you see this docking bay where you see this big, buff man that is like, care for a flight, sport?
Absolutely, we're here for a great flight. If you could give us your best ship with the fastest thrusters.
No, don't say thruster so close to the dating sims.
What?
A bunch of women like surround you, and all at the same time at different points is like, hey handsome, care for a ride? Hey handsome, wanna dance? Hey handsome, want some dinner? Hey handsome, and like all of them are talking at the same time.
I don't like this attention.
The buff man is like, right this way, opens the laser field and allows you to walk in, and the horde of women are barred from entry as they are from a different program. But as you guys go in, you notice that Cooper is straggling and is like, I mean, I don't really have time, but like...
Cooper, this way!
Dip! And he follows you.
Hey guys, it's Cooper. Hope you're enjoying the holiday festivities. I know I am. Don't want it to end? Don't worry. We've got a special deal for you over at patreon.com/Drimbus, where we'll be dropping the social season, where we follow our characters trying to find advantageous matches during the Regency era. Sounds pretty fancy. Maybe they've got a dating sim about it. But anyway, let's have a listen to a clip.
Oh, it's mostly Protestants, thank goodness.
Oh, of course, mostly Protestants. It's unfortunate. I've been trying to get Monty to go for years, but with no avail. He's a good sport, though, that Monty. Very good heart of his, and that's what matters in the end. A good heart, not so much what the goods in your wallet, after all. It's just a shame about Monty over there. I've tried over and over, but, well, I'm sure you've heard about
What do you
Monty
mean?
and... Oh, you haven't heard? Oh, well, this is quite awkward.
I have heard rumor and scandal, but I've never heard necessarily from a member of the family before.
You bitch. I want to assure you what a good heart he has, and what a good head he has on his shoulders. Minus the non-Protestant thing, just... Well, his parents used... Well...
He's a Catholic.
Hey, there's that. Well, his father is... It's a tricky situation with the mother, you see.
They say his father's an Italian. Is that true?
I've said too much, I'm afraid. I've said too much.
Dip, that sounds great. I'll be listening, and I hope you will too. But for now, let's get back to the episode.
Cooper, this way!
Dip! And he follows you.
I lean into Brenda. Is dip good? What is dip?
Oh, well, where I come from, dip is something that people chew on and then they put in their lips, so I'm not really sure what he's talking about.
We'll have to puzzle that one together ourselves then.
As you enter this simulation, it looks just like the Mona Lisa on the inside.
Whoa, this is the fastest ship you have?
Yeah, I mean, I was able to mod it out to, like, make it look like, you know, so that if one day you needed an extra pilot or whatever, I could maybe step up to the plate.
Well, now's the time to show us what you got, Cooper. I'll be your co-pilot.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, absolutely. We trust you implicitly. Don't fuck this up.
Oh, dude!
And you see he goes to the pilot's chair and like swings his little feet around.
I would do it, but you know, you've changed some of the board here. It's not exactly the same as I'm used to.
Oh yeah, no, I got you. He like straps in and it's like, okay, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, ready.
All right, go! And he like turns it forward, and this is faster than the Mona Lisa. Almost a little too fast. The G-force pushes you all back into your seat, and your cheeks kind of like spread as it goes so fast towards this cloud.
Cork goes flying into a cupboard.
As you pass by, he kind of pans to go sideways, and you get a better look at this cloud. And you see what looks like one of those duplicates, the size of a 10-story building, that is swiping his hand through icons and avatars and disintegrating them. And as he looks towards this ship, you see him extend a hand, and he sends a shockwave towards your ship. And you are suspended in the air, unable to move forward or back, momentarily paralyzed, but you can move about the cabin.
dip.
Oh boy.
Teddy, would you like to pilot? He's probably doing something wrong.
He's probably doing something wrong. I can absolutely step in.
Yeah, I mean, you're the expert.
I am the expert. Yeah, I am really good at piloting. Yeah, of course. Step aside, Cooper. I know exactly what I'm doing here.
Yeah, no, for sure. Go ahead.
And I'm going to sit down, and I have knowledge piloting good.
Excellent.
That's going to be a 5.
At least you have the appearance of confidence,
Oh,
as
of
you're
course.
like, oh, yeah. And as you thrust forward, you hear the ship strain, and you hear the thrusters light, but you do not move.
This is okay, everybody. This is how it's supposed to be. This is what me and Eve do every single time when we're taking off. Next step is just to hit it with a hammer, and I pull out a hammer, and I'm going to hit it, and hopefully that will work.
Okay, yeah.
That's an 11 minus 1 is a 10.
Wow, yeah, you are successful in hitting with this hammer.
Big hammer or little hammer?
Little hammer. It's precise.
Yes.
Yeah, very accurate that we need to do. Yeah.
So you do a maneuver that sometimes works with the Mona Lisa, where if you just bang on the side of the console, it tends to start up again. But as you do that, you begin hanging more. And it seems like the virus is the only thing keeping you upright, and you just hear all of the thrusters go like, move.
That's supposed to happen, everybody. Don't worry. We're going to be fine. Cooper, just push that button right there.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
Okay. And nothing happens.
The windshield wipers turn on.
Yeah.
Great. That's exactly what I meant to do.
Cork has ripped up a panel on the floor, and he begins to crawl underneath, like in the Millennium Falcon whenever they're doing repairs. And he goes,
Oh my god! This is the problem. The gravity field is centered in on itself, so we're being held in stasis. We are in orbit around ourselves.
and I'm going to see if I can fix it and get us going again.
Sure.
That's a 14.
Wow, a 14. Wow. You get the feeling that it stopping was not a malfunction of the ship, and more like this creature is using its power to hold it in place. And as you notice this, you all hear this creaking of the ship, and parts of the console start sparking. And as you look out the window, you see panels of the ship begin to fall off and are like absorbed towards this creature as it continues to hold you.
He reaches for the intercom. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for flying on the fake Mona Lisa. It's not quite the same as it used to be, so that's why this specific maneuver didn't work out. But what we are going to have to do is go to the back and get the parachutes that are back there, and parachute in to the email cloud zone.
Bottle, could you grab my parachute for me?
Yeah, sure thing, brother.
I have an idea, everyone. Look, and it again opens the chest compartment, and he begins to pull out the spool of wire, and he says, if we all jump out of the ship with no regard for our personal safety, holding a bit of the wire, we can all skydive and wrap this creature up in the same wire, thereby containing it and allowing us to try to kill it.
Okay.
Well, I have been looking for adventure since things ended with Susan, so I say let's do it.
So you're single?
Not now, Cooper. And I slap him in the back of the head.
Oh, God, sorry. Yeah, right. Parachutes, right?
We need an HR department.
I am the HR department.
Oh, fuck.
I already have a meeting scheduled with Cooper to discuss this.
And what happens when you have a crush on the HR department?
I thought you were the sexy librarian, not the HR lady.
Look, everybody, Brenda handles all things business. Let's just get our parachutes on and do whatever Cork said where we're going to wrap them up.
I'm like 20% confident this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Here's your parachute, bud.
Thank you.
Does this make me look stupid?
That's not what's doing it.
No, that's actually the smartest thing about what we're looking at right now, Cooper.
Maybe someone should stay and pilot and try and pick us up before we splat.
I could do that.
Yeah, that seems like a better idea.
Yeah.
You stay here and pilot. We'll do the wrap 'em up maneuver.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've been training every day for this, our day, because that's how they say you master a new skill.
We trust you implicitly.
And explicitly.
Thank you, Bottle. And if you let us down, well, we're all dead. So...
Oh, wait. If you die in the internet space, do you die for real?
It's the information I don't contain in my brain.
Cool.
But maybe...
Cool.
So let's not test it.
Yeah,
perhaps.
no, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah. I got this. Don't worry. You're in good hands.
I have insight. Do I feel like he really has it?
You get the feeling that he at least has a handle on this particular flight simulator.
You've got this.
Thanks.
Don't let us down.
Yeah, no, I will not do that part.
No, like literally, do not let us down.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep my parachute on just in case I can't get this back on, because Teddy hit it pretty hard, not gonna lie.
Well, in future, when you're building ships, you should put in the hammer maneuver, because that's what gets our ship going every single time. All right, everybody, let's jump.
Everybody, please make a body check with luck, because you have parachutes for this corkscrew maneuver as you go around this creature.
I got an 11.
4.
8.
7.
Cork jumps first, holding the wire. Bottle jumps next. Teddy jumps gracefully. You get the feeling that maybe he did some gymnastics when he was little, doesn't like to talk about it. And then Brenda, you follow and you look at your course trajectory to try to get this as exact as possible. And you do wrap around the creature, but Cork is so focused on his mission of wrapping the creature that he pulls his parachute a little too late.
I did it, look! We're at, oh shit!
And then he like presses a button on the wrist computer, and this little buckler shield extends out, and he lands on it and skids like Captain America, like jumping out of a building. But you see, like the buckler is now just like a half shield.
And you all, as you are going down in your parachutes, you see this monster react to getting twisted, and his hand moves, and the ship that Cooper's in begins to fall.
Try and shoot it and see what happens.
Great.
9 to hit.
9 is a success. You blast off some of its outer shocky shell, and you hear like, and it opens to reveal the code, and then quickly closes over it once more.
I would like to see if I can, from like the rubble around us, create some sort of like EMP device that might disrupt this.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, he's just grabbing like crap off the ground in the rubble. He's like turning boulders over and finding whatever he can find. So you see like a giant like 9-volt battery, and he finds just like metal tubing to try and wire up a piece of a magnet. And, you know, it's him doing his best to cobble one together. It does not look good. It does not look like it will hold together. So if he misses the shot, it'll probably just fall apart. But hopefully, 5 plus 3 is 8.
You put all of these together and create this just combination of raw materials as you throw it at this creature. And as it hits, it just falls apart. But the small magnet stays attached, and it is on its right arm, and the right arm pulses, and it seems to have trouble moving it.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Okay, so Bottle
Is drifting through the sky, and he's going to use his ability Mind Scanner, and he's going to hear a creature's current thoughts.
You hear static, and you hear destroy data.
Gotcha.
I'm going to use my hypnotic biotechnic steer again.
And you see Bottle's eyes roll back, and the whites of his eyes show. The black swirls appear as he says,
Okay, Mr. Virus Boss Man, I think what you really want to do is go bother another ship and crew.
12.
As you float down, you seem to get in a great position to look into the virus's eyes directly, and momentarily you see it struggle and zaps out.
Completely?
For the moment. You're not sure how long this will last. And then, Teddy, at the same time, you get a call from Eve.
Oh, hey, Eve.
Oh, no.
Hey, you know how we had those, like, fuck Susan magnets on the fridge?
Sure, yeah. Everybody loves the fuck Susan magnets.
It followed me into the cafeteria. I was throwing whatever I could because I left my blaster in the cockpit. And although I definitely don't need to get a perm now, I think I'm good. It like freaked with the magnets and just like it's like stuck here. Like
it's stuck in the cafeteria with the magnets.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, that's good information to have.
How's it going for you?
Oh, it's going great. We had a little flight simulator. Cork, you okay?
A little hand comes out of the rubble.
I'm getting a call from another ship.
You're getting a call from another ship.
And she opens the call, and you can hear through her watch the call, and you just hear,
"Ah! What the fuck is going on? Dude, is this happening to you?"
And Eve is like, whoa. And then you get another phone call, and you begin to get bombarded with hails from other ships. And Eve is like,
"Yeah, I think we have a problem. Like, should I pull you out? Like..."
Oh, no, we're totally fine right now. Like, the storm's cleared up. Like, nothing's going wrong at this exact moment.
Okay.
Hold on. Quick huddle, everybody. I'm just going to put you on hold. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, so, Bottle, whatever you did there, just probably sent this big monster to all the other ships in the network because we were connected previously.
Oh dear.
Oops, daisies. That's what we're going to say when we go back out there.
Wait. This is great opportunity. Do we think these are wealthy ships? They own very expensive equipment.
They do own very expensive equipment. One quick note here. So Eve did mention that magnets disrupted the monster that was in the Mona Lisa.
If we get magnets, we could even use the beam to go onto the ship and exterminate for them for a very modest fee.
Okay, yeah, sure. Whatever order you want to do it in. I'm going to get Eve back on the call here. Hey, Eve, you there?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh my god! Yeah, what's up, Teddy?
Oh, yeah, we could help all those other people. Cork wants to make like a little deal here. Like we could go like ship to ship and like, not that it was our fault that this is happening. That is completely unrelated to this current situation. So one of two things. We could get the monster to come back here, take care of the monster at the source, or we could contract some of this, get paid back to be able to go ship by ship and magnetize.
That might be smart. Wait, did you delete the file?
Did we delete the file?
I sent it away. It's not here with us.
We sent away the virus. Do we see a file at like the source where it was?
Once the virus disappeared, the cloud went back to being a serene, white, fluffy cloud, and you see a glitchy, like, zip file at the source of the cloud that is, like, constantly, like, moving around. And it looks like as you look at it, it begins to, like, duplicate itself, but it is contained to this area for now.
I shoot it.
Yeah, okay, that's one way to do it.
I also have a complicated plan, but let's try the shooting first.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll mind.
10.
Yeah, you shoot it, and the duplicates begin to disintegrate, and you see this file begins to also disintegrate. On the other line, Teddy, you hear Eve clicking away, and she's like,
"Oh my god, I see you guys. Wait, where's Cooper?"
Cooper's fine. Fairly certain. Cooper's holding down the ship.
The ship?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, there's another and I point over to where the crashed Mona Lisa is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the med bay ready. It looks like he tried to put off his parachute inside the ship?
Yeah, we didn't talk about process after we left there. Not part of the simulation, I guess. He said he was all trained up.
Okay, yeah.
Well, if we destroyed the source files here, should we just get zapped out now?
Yeah, I mean, grab Cooper just to make sure, because if I zap him out in this, like, I hope that it doesn't also zap out, like, the ship he's in. I'm not really sure how that works.
I'll go dig him out.
Wait, grab upgrades from the improved Mona Lisa.
I think this whole time, Brenda had the brilliant idea Oh, with a different email, I can just sign up for another free trial. So I can just get this.
That's incredible. Yeah, you somehow create a very convincing fake email quickly, and you were able to sign up for another free trial. And as this happens, you guys notice that as the cloud also cleared up, some of the icons that had been infected are able to sort of wipe themselves clean of infected code. And you see the ship that had crashed, like, is smoking, but is in the distance and accessible.
We're coming for you, Cooper. Ah!
And Bottle just runs to the ship.
I jump onto Bottle's like back.
You run towards the ship, and as you come inside, you see his parachute has been released, but he's like against the wall like fried lizard. Like he's like,
Oh, no. Hold up. I know what we can do. Bottle, do I have your consent to take a biological sample?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
Okay.
And he pulls from like his belt like a comically large syringe and stabs it into, I don't know, like the meat of Bottle's tail.
That tingles.
Withdraws the blood and then is gonna put it in this little like contraption. It almost looks like a butter churner, and he begins like rolling it like a centrifuge. And I'm gonna try and make an improvised stim pack to heal Cooper using like the regenerative reptiliat blood.
okay, yeah.
While he's doing that, can I search to see if he has an additional Jolly Rancher on his person?
You find a strawberry Jolly Rancher.
That's not engineering, is it? That's a 4.
Okay, as you try to put this stim pack together, you realize that there is just not much actual biological material left of Bottle.
I break off a little bit of the Jolly Rancher and I kind of grind it up against like my metal palm to create a nice little powder, and I hold it up underneath his nostrils, and I'm like,
Here, boy, breathe in this dust.
and hopefully he will snort up the Jolly Rancher powder.
And he snorts the Jolly Rancher powder, and as he does, you hear like, oh, dip.
No, that's Jolly Rancher. The fun dip is in the other cabinet.
Did we do it? Did we win?
You did great, Cooper. We're so proud of you.
Do you think they'll let me fly the ship?
Definitely not.
Oh, dip.
Do his legs look intact?
They look intact, but they look like fucked up.
You know, I might have just a thing for that back on the real Mona Lisa.
Can you just make it look like I'm walking so that Brenda doesn't see that I'm like really hurt?
Yeah, sure. Each of us grab a leg, okay?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yep.
Ready?
Yeah, because Cork is so small, he's like hugging the leg almost like when a little kid like sits on your dad's shoe and like he walks, but the opposite where he's pushing the leg.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it turns out that your parachute doesn't help inside the ship.
Nope, it doesn't.
Should have opted for the airbags.
It looks like you're walking just fine, though. So you have sustained very little injury.
Yep, that's right.
That's great news. I slap him on the back.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Eve!
And I start waving frantically at this, I guess where I would think that she would be watching us.
Hey! Over here!
And you just see Bottle's arms kind of waving and flailing wildly as you look into the screen.
The mouse icon goes to you, Bottle, and like grabs your shirt lightly, and then suddenly you are back on the Mona Lisa. And then Cork is next.
Oh no, I've been chosen. Remember me.
And one by one, Eve transports you back to the Mona Lisa. So we should probably figure out what we're going to like tell these people, because I'm getting a lot of calls and it looks like they're like getting pretty fucked up.
I need all the magnets on this ship.
And you see Cork running around collecting magnets.
You get all of the Fuck Susan magnets. You get a few Space Cola magnets. There are a few like stolen Next Star magnets, and you kind of put them all together in one place. And as you do, you pass by the cafeteria. You see this trapped virus.
Can I store it in one of the loose teeth from my brother?
Make a mind roll.
Okay, is this engineering?
Yes.
Okay, what was that? That's 6 + 3, 9.
That's a full success. You are able to store the infected code into your brother's tooth.
He opens up his little coat. There is a rather large pocket with a hand-drawn label that says insurance policy, and he's just gonna drop the tooth in there.
Oh my god.
That's so weird. The virus is just like gone. I don't know where it went. It's crazy.
And you are starting to get more calls in the cockpit. And also, Brenda, you notice on your tablet, you have gotten a bunch of inquiries for pre-order on some of your products since the website went back online.
Cooper, you did such a good job with the website. Look at all these orders are coming in. And now that our competition kind of is going to be a little behind, I think we're going to do very well this Cyber Monday.
But Cooper, can you add virus extermination to our offerings?
Oh,
Yeah,
good idea.
absolutely. Okay. And as you all huddle around Cooper, he says like ow every couple seconds with his arms, but he adds a package to the website that says virus extermination. As soon as Cooper adds the virus extermination package, your inbox floods with inquiries and offers, and Eve uncorks a space champagne.
Not space champagne.
Happy Cyber Monday!
Happy Cyber Monday, team!
Happy Cyber Monday!
This has been Dropship Mona Lisa, a Cyber Monday special. This episode features the vocal talents of Carla Maxted as Brenda, Giancarlo Herrera as Cork, Michael Pisani as Bottle, and Russ Moore as Teddy. The rest of the world was voiced by your GM, Hannah Schooner, with editing and sound design also by Hannah Schooner. This episode was played on an early version of Mischief, a Drimbus TTRPG available now at patreon.com/Drimbus. If you like what you heard, be sure to support both Dungeons and Drimbus and Dungeons and Dragons on all of our socials listed in the show notes. We at Drimbus would also like to say a special thank you to all of our patrons, man. Jerry Benetatos, thank you. Queso Loco, thank you. Victoria Madrid, thank you. Greta and Beignet, thank you, man. Alex Gapes My Ass, Dip, that's a great name. Ace Andrews, thank you. Regina Russell, thank you. Sam Olivos, thank you. Jordan Cobb, thank you. The Unnamed Rogue, thank you. NB Star, thank you. Doubtful Guest, thank you. Michael Richters, thank you. Davis Walden, thank you. Denny Dewdrop, thank you. Myth Mouse, thank you. Callie Wolf, thank you. Brandon M. Bishop, thank you. Bridge, thanks, man. Twiglets, thanks. Joanna, thank you. Stan Sitzman, thank you. Scrambles the Death Dealer, oh, thank you. Aaron Adams, thank you. Nathan Mesner, thank you. Ruth Thanatos, thank you. Carrie Holmes, thank you. Melissa Rain, thank you. Hansational, thank you. Butts Aplenty, thank you. Uvular Nutria, thank you. Dan Cole, thank you. Loon, thanks, man. Faust the Heavenly Demonic Monster, thank you. David Carlton, thank you. Lord Braxton Von Wendell III, thanks, man. Tracy Baby, thank you. Waffle Marine, thank you. Elastic Band, it's nice to see you, buddy. Hoodie Gang Sheep, thanks. Doobie Daddy, nice, thank you. Luke Vermin, thank you. MV Carr, thanks, man. And Chris McGann, thank you. Mwah. That's a kiss from all of us at Whimsic Productions. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.